expression is the opposite of depression. And I'm like, I'm crying all day. What am I gonna do? I want to just do some cards. It's what I love to do. I was thinking about going online. I was thinking about going live on Facebook. It seems to be that you guys are like mostly watching me on Facebook lately. I'm like, honestly, I'm sad because I'm so big. It's like my only comfort is food. There's something I'm not seeing. So the Eight of Swords is, she's actually not bound. Like, hold on, guys. Right, so it's just a ribbon around her neck, around her wrists. Like, she could easily take that off. And she's in like a prison of her own making. There's something she doesn't want to see. Swords have to do with truth. Wow. So there's something going on, like, there are things that I'm not looking at that I would rather not look at, that are not easy to fight through. I feel like I'm having to like pull my own weight out of hell. Like, I'm hearing dig my way to hell, but I want to say dig my way out of hell, you know? I'm not wicked. I've been sleeping. I've been resting. You know how they say that? Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free. I won't slow down. I won't hold back. Although you know I wish I could. Ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is an opportunity. All of the aces are opportunities. You know what they say about opportunity? Like, when opportunity comes knocking at your door, it's not going to stay there forever. Like, if you don't pick up the opportunity, it's a frequency, it's energy. And if you don't go and grab it and do something with it, it's gonna go to the next person who's able and willing to do so. And this, like, in Wands has to do with passion. It's like too much now. Okay. So Wands has to do with passion and fire and creativity. Do you see? Like maps, traveling, her book, like fire. It's coming out of the fire, straight out the frying pan into the fire. So it's like, what am I gonna do with this? You have to grab it, you know? You have to grab the opportunity, you have to grab it. A lot of the time, you know, it's very phallic. Like in a traditional tarot, it's phallic. It's like, the time is now. You know, go. Add attention. Go now. The time is now, you know. So that's it. The Ace of Wands, that's what I'm seeing. Like, the time is now to unravel. So this is like, first of all, this started for me. Like, this reading started for me just because, like, I have to express myself some way, some shape, some form. But you guys are part of my collective. Like, I do a lot of work with my collective of people. Anybody who carries the frequencies, like, I am an intersection of sorts, okay? Just look. I'm just seeing, like, all these swords and her in the middle. And I was already, like, referring to myself as her. It's like I am the thing that connects them all. And each one of you are probably like from one of those swords of truth. Each one of you who are, you proclaim yourselves part of my collective. It's not something that I place upon you. You interact with these energetic exchanges for the greatest good of everyone involved, and it's your choice to do that. I'm the intersection to many different people. So also they say that, you know, God is within, right? Like, we have God within us. I'm not calling myself God, but it's like there are many religions and one God. I'm the intersection. Like, there's a song called Purple Hearts by Kendrick Lamar, and he says, if God is the source, then I am the plug talking. Okay? And he's like, shut the fuck up when you hear love talking. That's what I'm doing, like, lately, you know? Like, I'm choosing not to see a lot of things. I'm taking comfort where I can. It's like, I don't even feel safe going outside of my house at night. Like, this is like a sundown area. It's hard for me to admit it, you know? It's like things that I've been just actively avoiding. Like, actively, if they're all watching and reporting everything all the time to who they see as the authority of where I live, then when I go outside at night, it feels even like less safe. So that's just one thing, you know? So I'm getting comfort where I can, which isn't cooking and eating, and it's not good for me. It's just like, so it's time for me to get moving. So, okay, and I have all of you guys that are depending on me for God to speak through me, because I have this talent, and the talent doesn't have to do with the way that I look. So, and it will feel better for me to like express myself again, you know? It's just like predators. The Emperor. It's time for me to step into my Emperor era. Another map. I'm hearing that song Maps by Maroon 5. There's one right there. And here's the Emperor with his map. Is my phone dirty? It was. It was dirty. Hold on, guys. Okay, where were we? Right, the Emperor came out. My God. And I'm just noticing these. I was saying that it's a map, you know, and I was looking at it at these maps here. This looks like a map, like da 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 da. I'm hearing that song by Maroon 5 for real. I know that's not how it sounds. Like, I'm emotional, guys. That's why I'm making this video. So bear with me, okay? These look like a map of the stars. And that's what I was saying, like, these can also represent all of the stars, all of the different places in the cosmos. I'm a mixed bag. I'm very mixed. I mean, even here in this, like, even on this continent, like, I'm super blessed to be in America, because women, you know, women's rights anyway on the surface. But I'm Puerto Rican. My father was Puerto Rican. My grandfather was Italian, but he was born in France. My grandmother is Bohemian. I grew up around all Mexican people. I've worked with like all different kinds of Czechoslovakian people. So Russian people. My mom's brothers and sisters were German. My mom and my aunt Tanya were just, they were Italian, but their father, everybody else's father was German. So, my grandma's maiden name was Landowski. Yeah. So I'm just like telling you this because, and then I've like moved and lived in all different places. I lived in Cicero, I lived in Berwyn, I lived in McHenry County, multiple different towns there. I lived in Orlando, Kissimmee, I stayed in Melbourne for a while, and now I'm in Texas. So, okay, so what I'm saying is that I lived in like all different parts of Chicago, you know, south side, southwest side, west side, all that. That's like where my roots are here, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to this, especially in the spiritual sense. Okay? I mean, the only way that I can handle this isolation is because I have armies and armies, platoons, battalions of ancestors, of soldiers, of guides, of spirit guides behind me. So I'm grateful for who I am. And that keeps me going. And it helps me get into this emperor energy. I know I have to step up and get on my throne. Like, I've been doing all this creative work. Working, like, when the feeling comes over me, the passionate feeling of fire in my soul, when the Holy Spirit comes upon me, and I'm, like, in that fire of the Holy Spirit where it burns away everything that isn't me, that isn't of God, you know? Like, I gotta shut up when God's talking to me. Dig my way out of hell. And like, I've put on so much weight, so it's kind of a hard climb. So, but I also have been listening to the spirit and ignoring everything around me, like the dangers, the discrimination, you know, the isolation. I've just been pouring into like what I can, like where my passions are, and making sure that my son feels safe and that he could be himself and that I can be myself. And he wants to open up a tea shop, and so all these new cookie recipes actually are a way for me to build. He wants me to bake for him for his tea shop. So it's just like something I'm doing for us. I know there's like a lot of sickos out there that like to see me sad and crying, but I just have to express myself because it's hard, you know? Let's see. What else, guys? What else? What do you want me to tell the people? This is for little Carol, like baby Carol that I showed you guys. And for Kitty, so she could be around me, because she's like only able to be around me when my channel's open. Everybody's watching. That's how I feel. Excuse me. This is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is like traditionally the spy. Look at, everybody's watching. No, it really feels like that. Like I've always taught my children that, like, there's no such thing as a secret. And that's a blessing and a curse, because if you know that there's no such thing as a secret, that human consciousness clocks everything, you don't need to move with guilt. You can like be yourself fully and wholly in a moment. It's good though to be aware and conscious of things around you. Like, I just feel like he's receiving downloads. The Page of Swords is also someone who is self-taught. Like, they have to watch and they mimic so that they can learn. Somebody who wasn't really taught anything, and they have to study on their own, you see? That's what I've been up to. Working on programming my reality. Watching, waiting, commiserating. Blink 182. Yeah, it's time to move forward. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords has to do with like leaving those old thought forms behind, those old ways of thinking behind, and moving forward no matter what. Even if it's hard to We all have to pull our own weight, literally. The Four of Cups. You see, the Four of Cups is like complacency. Like, I've already got these 3 cups. I can't handle anymore. Like, what? I'm not interested. Just not interested in that 4th cup. It's like I've got enough on my hands with it. And it's funny because the 3 of Cups is, it has to do with like 3 people coming together. A lot of people say that it has to do with coming together and like celebrating. But a lot of the time it could be like third party stuff. Like, oh my god, there's like this third party thing going on. Like, this could be like the 2 of Cups, and there's something, it doesn't have to always be a person, but it could represent cheating. And it's like this person has got like enough on their plate. Like, these are their goals that would make them happy, these 2 cups. And there's like this big ass chalice in the middle. And then there's somebody in the background like, well, I've got more for you. And they're even hesitant to bring it in because look at So I might be feeling this as well, like in the collective. I just like feel all the energy so much, and it's so confusing to me sometimes. That's why I have to do this work. There's heartache. The ink has spilled. The 3 of Swords. This is like the only card in the deck, in the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot system, that is inevitable heartache. Like, it hurts. There's nothing you can do. This is like the pain that you just have to sit with, and it changes you. Like, this is like wounded healer energy. Like, this is a wound that, this is the type of wound that it goes down in the records. Like, it's a stain that won't ever come out. And you use that to pay it forward, but not in a negative way. It's like that song, like that Beanie Siegel song. He's like, I go through it so you wouldn't do it after me. It's like, it reminds me of breaking generational curses and bonds and trauma, and like having to, I'm getting this idea of like having to draw boundaries and say no even to people that you love. It's almost like breaking your own heart for your goals, for yourself, for self-love. It's like sometimes self-love is also, it also breaks our own heart because it's not good for us. It's killing us, and we have to like retreat. You have to back up and put a boundary. Self-preservation. It's already left like this black stain. It's already in the records. You can't blame anybody but yourself if you stay in that energy. I mean, it hurts, yes, but that's part of life. Yeah, especially if you want to move forward. So look at Queen of Wands. So I was saying, like, we have this Ace of Wands over here. It was the first one, the second one that came out. Like, the first card that came out was, you're ignoring a lot. You need to take the opportunity in front of you. We go through this journey where we see the Emperor, like, you need to take action. You need to take action. And then the Page of Swords, even if everybody's watching you. Like I said, like, this is a sundown area. Everybody's always watching and reporting, like, what I'm doing. And it's time to, like, not focus on that and keep, like, move forward. Even if it feels like there's a lot on your plate. Like, I just shared this thing on my story where it's like fucking up is better than like not moving at all or something, like not doing it at all. Like, fuck up. Like, go through the pain, go through it, write it down, and move forward. Draw the line. And that way you'll be like the Queen of Wands. Like, you start with one wand, and then you become the queen of them with your dragon in the background, what? And then maybe your kitty will be playing with you really close. And this is the Ten of Cups. This has to do with like a happy family life. Do you see? Picnic outside, everybody's chilling by the water. This is emotional fulfillment in the most traditional, deepest sense. So it's really beautiful. So, okay, now I know what I have to do. Like, take the bull by the horns and create balance with the Six of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is going to bring opportunity for money and strength. That's going to be judged. Like, you hear my son in the background. I love it. I like when he's happy. Judgment. So, okay, this is like playing the flute of judgment. Like, let the music play. Come on, get away. Da, 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 da. And it all comes back to you one day with the Wheel of Fortune. That song, like, why is the song in my head? Wow, this is a lot. Like, this is straight up nothing but major arcanas. Wow, the Strength card, like, be strong. Judgment is here. It's coming. There's fortune and taking opportunities and being brave. You've been hanging out, like, hanging back for a long time with the Hangman. Like, he's also, like, these restraints, he's got the key to those restraints as well. In the Hanged Man, he's got the key in his hand. Yes, it's a lock, but he's got the key in his hand. You guys can't tell. You see, that's the key. And that's the lock. And it's the same as old girl over here. Where's she at? I'm a baby cry. That's why I showed you guys my baby pictures. It's like, okay, your hands are bound, but it was on purpose. I had to follow the spirit too and really see my situation for what it is, you know. Really see it. And also, like, see what I'm capable of when it comes to not just my art, my rhyming, my writing, but when it comes to programming reality, and that I could be a teacher, like being hired as a substitute teacher. It gave me the confidence to homeschool my son again. I homeschooled him before. Yeah, it's been so hard because of all of the betrayal. Like the Ten of Swords, I've been betrayed so bad. Like, it's a cold world, baby girl, bundle up. Decisions, like I'm having to make decisions, hard decisions. This is the Two of Swords. And I was saying, like, with the Three of Swords, that's the inevitable heartache. And that's what I'm saying, like, in order to hit the target, when the pain comes, you have to set a boundary. I'm just getting this idea of, like, a line in the sand. Like, it has to be a boundary set. And it hurts. But, fuck, man. That's me right now. Like, I just feel betrayed, and so betrayed by so many different areas, so many different people where I reached out to, that I started to betray myself. Fighting. The Five of Wands. This has to do with, like, I don't know, I'm just seeing this as like a bunch of sisters fighting, arguing. Usually it's men, but this is the Everyday Witch tarot. This is like everybody came together to like work around the cauldron and cook, but it's giving me this idea of like too many chefs who are in the pot or whatever. And everybody's irritated and arguing or whatever. There's friction. It reminds me of my own inner turmoil though. And like other people trying to be handlers to my work. Like a bunch of people can't be putting their hands in my work because then it becomes watered down and weird. And people want to take credit for shit they never even did. In order for me to have this 10, it's like a completion. We already had the 10 of Cups over here. Like, this is what I'm working toward, guys. How about you? This has to do with stability. Like a happy, complete family life, but it's not just emotional. Like, when it comes to material, real life stability, that is the groundwork for this kind of thing, emotional stability. So it seems like these two things have to come together, and it's gonna only happen by becoming the Queen of Wands, and that's it. I saw the Nine of Swords right now. That has to do with worry, so we need to stop it. Yeah, look at Seven of Swords. Stealing. There's got to be an end to stealing, and the only way is by making the choice. It's the Lovers. That's the Gemini card. And the Lovers has less to do with romantic love. It does have to do with romantic love, but it has to do with the choice of that choice. Like when you choose a partner, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it's choosing to, I'm hearing, through the fire instead of through the wire. Like to hold hands and stay steady between it, like through it all. Okay, I'm starting to get nervous. I love you guys. Bye.